Got a nice fire going. Got an owl right across from my campsite. I hope you heard that. That was pretty loud. See it? Just came up. So small. Just went under again. I don't know. I'm just doing a little bit of self-care here. I noticed today when I was sitting in the sun, my pits were getting a little smelly. If you haven't seen this, if you're newer to my channel, this is what I call my chapstick deodorant. I love this chapstick. It's Nivea, used to be called Labello, and it's my favorite kind, and I have lots of these containers. So what I do is when they're empty, I clean them out and I fill them with deodorant. I just take them and score the deodorant and pack it down, and then when I need some deodorant, I just turn it up a little bit and rub it underneath my arms, and it works great. It's just a little tiny deodorant, so you don't have to bring a whole big one. I know a lot of people say they don't even bring deodorant. I don't like to smell, so I do. I got my toothbrush here, and I have some Crusher Brush in here. This is just a prescription bottle, and inside are these toothbrush tabs. They're called Crusher Brush. My friend Sue introduced me to these quite a few years ago. You just put one in your mouth and you chew it, and then it foams up, and then you brush your teeth. And because I have a fire, I like to do it at night when I have a fire, so I can just spit in there. And if I don't, then I will use like one of my garbage bags, like a Ziploc, and just spit it in the garbage and then pack it out. Well, it's 6:40, and just noticed some pink clouds in the sky here. Just a little bit. It's really nice. It's actually in the north. This is how I actually started seeing the northern lights last Thursday. It's just these pink streaks in the sky, and I thought it was just part of the sunset. Little bird is still there. Just keeps going down underneath the water. It's really pretty here. It's a little bit nicer looking in person. Well, hello, hello, hello. It is 7:35. It's almost dark out here. There's a few clouds that started coming out when the sun was going down. That's what turned pink, actually. And then this weird, like, orangey color. It only lasted a few minutes, and that was pretty much it, but it was still pretty cool. The sky is almost dark already at 7:35. I got my Lucy light over there, and I've got my really awesome, cool string of lights here, lighting everything up. I don't even have to put on my headlamp or anything, because it's just enough to see, for me to see. You might see that. It's my cup. I've got some hot chocolate mix in there, some Tim Hortons. And I've got a pot on the fire. It sounds like the water is boiling, so I'm gonna make a hot chocolate and sit here and enjoy it. And then I'm gonna fill the pot back up with the water from my hot water bottle, and just kind of let that get nice and hot on the fire, and get that ready for when I'm ready to go to bed later. Well, what is happening? It is about 9:15. And I'm just sitting here beside the crackling fire, It's about 11 degrees, 72% humidity. No moon yet. Just waiting for it to come up over the trees. It's over there somewhere. And that's about it. Super quiet out here. You can hear some strange animals. I only heard the owl that one time where I got it on video. So glad I got it on video just by accident. I got a nice crackling fire going here. I barely put any wood on it. Just that wood really burns well. I really like using a lot of different kinds of driftwood. I just find it, if it's dried out, some of it is just fantastic. I know it depends on the kind of wood, but I don't know, it just burns forever and burns really good. So it's been low maintenance. Just sitting here listening to my audiobook, and that's about it. I just enjoyed my hot chocolate. I just finished it and cleaned out my cup and put it away. Oh, what's going on? Of course. It's going to change back now. I haven't been able to sit over here since I got here yesterday because the wind has been coming from the southwest pretty much the whole time. And as I was sitting here about a half an hour ago, the wind started changing and the smoke started blowing straight up in the air first when it was turning, right? And then it started blowing this way. And I thought, I'm going to sit here right in front of the fire and get some nice heat because I haven't been able to do that. I mean, it's been okay on that side, but I can just kind of get my legs in front. There's a big rock here and it's blocking all the heat, and then the logs are here, so you can't really, there's not really a ton of room. It's meant to sit on the logs, right? But yeah, it's nice sitting here. It's nice and warm, and I just got it's just warm. It's not hot. Probably gonna put this back on the fire soon and get it hot. Just let it sit on there for like 15-20 minutes, and then fill it back up, and then I'll probably start making my way to bed soon. Put most of my stuff away. I just have the stove here still set up in case, I don't know why, I should be fine. Like, I had the hot water bottle through most of last night. I think around maybe 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. It was just kind of lukewarm, but it was still nice to have it in my sleeping bag. I just had it in the side, and I did feel a little bit of heat coming from it, and I was super comfortable. Like, I haven't even pulled out my Patagonia. I thought I was going to be so cold, and I've been like really good, so makes me happy. But this is just a luxury. I mean, I brought it in, so I figure I might as well use it. It's here, and I just love having it sitting here when I'm sleeping. It's just nice and warm. I put it underneath my shirt, and then it's just comfy, cozy. So, yeah, I mean, whatever works, right? Anyways, that's about it. I will see you later. I'm really liking the whole brightness of the campsite thing here. I turned on my my light on my Flextel pump because I'm leaving tomorrow. I don't need the pump. I don't use it to deflate. I just use it to inflate. So, I got that on until I go to bed, because why not? Got my rope lights up there. Lucy's over there shining up everything. And then I got a nice bright fire. This is great. Like, I don't even need my flashlight to walk around. I can see. It's just wonderful. The sky's lightening up too, because I'm sure the moon is starting to come up over there somewhere. I don't know if my thermometer is having some kind of a weird nervous breakdown, or maybe because I don't know what's going on. It says it's 18.9 degrees, 45% humidity. That's really strange. I don't think it's getting warmer. I certainly don't think it's 18 degrees. I can see my breath, but okay. Well, hello there. It is 10:30 and I'm still awake. Look at me. I was in the tent early yesterday. I had a long sleep, but try to stay up a little bit longer today. I don't want to get up super early. It wasn't even daylight at 7 o'clock today. I just checked through like my footage from this morning, and it really wasn't until 8 o'clock when it was daylight. So I don't want to leave like before 7:30. I don't even think at the earliest. Like, I don't really want to pack up in the dark. I don't have much to do. I just have my tent left. I took down the lights, and everything else is put away. I just have the stuff in my tent to do, like my sleeping stuff and my clothes and everything in my tent. I stacked up all the firewood. It looks so good. I'm quite proud of myself. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a huge pile. It's like about a foot higher than the bench, the log bench there. And I took those pieces of bark that I've been using all weekend, and I laid them all on top, and then I put a couple rocks on top just to kind of help keep it dryish. And yeah, put some little stuff over there with a big piece of birch bark on top of it to cover it up. So hopefully the next person appreciates it and leaves it the same way. And you know, maybe they'll get here and it'll be a really crappy day and cold weather, and they'll need to get warmed up quick, and I won't have time to process firewood, and then, you know, they'll have a nice little gift. So it was great for me to have it yesterday. Even though I got here early, it was still nice to just not have to worry about it. I got some, but it was nice not to have to. So yeah. Anyways, there's some stars in the sky. Not too much going on. There's this weird like triangle thing. It's a huge, and I took a picture because I thought, oh, maybe the northern lights are starting or something, and I don't know. I can't get any alerts. I didn't hear of any coming, but you know, just thought I'd check. But it looks like they're clouds, and the wind has picked up quite a bit. I'll put this in the sky, but you probably can't see too much. There are some stars, which is weird, I think, for this time of the night. Usually the winds calm down at night, so I don't know if something's coming. The moon is over there. You just kind of see it peeking through the trees, so it is going to be bright again, but it's not up yet. So that's about it. I'm heading to my tent over there and getting ready to have a nice sleep, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. I just came out to go pee, and there's a frog. I don't see him unless he moves. Jump, froggy. See him there? I thought maybe it was that mouse I saw last night. I swear, when I got into my tent, it sounded like a whole bunch of mice were crawling all over it, but I kept turning on the light and I didn't see anything, so I figured it was just like, I don't know. In the fall, there's a lot of noise and there's wind, and, you know, the pine needles are falling and the leaves are falling and stuff's hitting things, and it's windy, and, you know, the leaves are crackling and making noises, so I'm assuming that's what it was, but glad I didn't step on that frog. Anyways, head to my tent. I really wanted to see the moon before I went into the tent, and I was walking around and I found it. It's behind a few branches back there, but it's big and it's orange and it's just so pretty. I wish I could see it more clearly. Oh well. I'll wake up probably in a couple hours to go pee like I did last night and see it light up the whole lake. Night, moon. Well, good morning. It is 10 after 7. I know it doesn't look like morning yet, but it will be light soon. I just woke up at like 10 to 7, went to the privy, and I am going to start packing up and getting ready to head out. Had a wonderful sleep. It is 9 degrees. It didn't go below that. It was actually 11 when I woke up at 4 in the morning. and it's super nice out. Beautiful bright moon still up there, and I swear that between 4 and now it rained. I heard it raining on the tent just lightly for a little while. It kind of woke me up, but I kind of kept sleeping, and now I'm like, did it rain? Because the tent is dry. I found this little puddle here on the rocks. It's about all I can see, but I know that it rained. I heard it. So thankfully the tent is dry because there's a couple of little wind gusts here and there. But it's super calm for the most part. The water is mirror, and it's a great time to get up and get out. Oh, hello and good morning again. It is 8:15. I was ready at 8 o'clock, had everything packed up, and I've just been taking some pictures and videos and stuff, making sure the fire was out, and just making sure I didn't leave anything. It's beautiful out once again. It was a little bit cloudy this morning. I thought it was going to start raining again, and now the sky is perfectly clear. There's just a couple little clouds over at the far side, but for the most part the sky is clear. The moon is visible still, and the winds are just starting to pick up a tiny bit. Not much at all, but like it was mirror when I got up, and now it's not, but barely any wind, as you can see. So I'm gonna make my way to the Portage, and hopefully it isn't too crazy getting the boat out of the water and up onto the Portage. Once I do that, I'm pretty much home free. All right, it is 8:25 now. I just had to make a couple of little videos and take some pictures more. All of this stuff is super time consuming, guys, just so you know. No regrets. I'm perfectly fine. I'm out here and I want to do these things. I enjoy it. I've got the canoe all ready to go. I'm just going to toss my bags in and get her in the water, and off we go to the Portage. We'll take a look at that little bay, depending on where the sun is and what it looks like over there. I might check it out, I might not, and make my way to that crazy Portage and figure out how I'm going to get all my stuff up that hill and back onto the Portage. So here we go. All right, so generally I put my pack in sideways so that this part doesn't get exposed in case it rains or whatever. One, I'm pretty sure it's not going to rain, and two, I need to be able to grab it very easily and either toss it onto shore or pull it out because of that crazy access. So I'm doing everything I can to make that as simple as possible. All right, I am ready to go on the water and making my way through Ruth Roy Lake. Thank you, campsite. Well, as you can see, the sun isn't up yet here on this side of the lake, and the bay is just kind of blah looking, so I'm gonna skip kind of paddling around it. It's supposed to be blue water. I think that comes out usually best when the sun is on it. So I'm just gonna paddle past 118 in a little bit, and I didn't want to make too much noise just in case they're still sleeping. So I'm just gonna paddle to the Portage and get that over with. It's something I've been thinking about on the weekend, so I'd be happy to get that done. Some nice fall colors there. It's too bad they weren't popping a bit more with the sunshine, but such is life. All right, it is 8:45, and in no time at all I have made it to the Portage. Taking my time. I was trying to be super quiet going past that campsite, because I'm pretty sure they're still asleep, or they're still in their tent anyways. So here it is. I can get a pretty good view now. You can see where the water usually is, the lines, and probably a lot easier to get up and through this when the water is higher, but it is not. So I still haven't totally decided if I'm going to go to that little, I don't say shoreline, beach, little small area, or if I'm just going to get out exactly where I came in. But here's a look at it from the water. Alright, that's the best you're going to get. I figured I could toss it out there. I'm going to toss the bags onto the shore. Fast, and I gotta move the paddle or biscuit. Oh shit. Grab the boat. Of course, this bag's gonna want to roll down the hill. Right. Got it. Portage lock on. Now I just have to get up here at the same time as the boat. Okay, the bag out of the way. Of course, you don't want to stand up there. Just a small 90-meter portage. Okay. That was the hard part. The rest is okay. The rest is gravy. Thank you. for your kindness, Mr. Stump. So you might be wondering why I didn't put the pack on my back. It can be a bit of a hindrance because if I lose my balance here, the pack will pull me backwards and might make me fall and lose my balance. So it's just easier just to toss it up and then put it on to do the rest of the portage. All right. It's a lot easier coming up than it was going down. Here we go. Done. That was a good time. I enjoyed that. The boat probably didn't. I definitely got a few new scratches. Sorry, Jeff. But that was fun. Okay, on to Johnny. Well, I didn't even set up the canoe for portaging because it's such a small portage. So I brought the paddle and the yoke. The tripod is sitting on it right now to keep it from being super crooked. And I found this side access where I came over to take pictures of the waterfalls on Friday. And it seems a lot easier to get into the water here. So I've got my stuff here. I'm gonna go grab the boat and I'll be right back. Go. It's peasy. All right, let's get going. All right, I feel much better with that out of the way. It is 10 after 9. That access was great. Did have to get in the water a bit, but it didn't go over my water socks, so my feet are still nice and dry. And I am now on Johnny Lake. Oop, on a rock. Sometimes you just do a little side shimmy and you're right back off. Okay, I am heading that way somewhere. It's really dark and it's hard to see. All right, there's a cloud covering the sun. I need to tie my selfie stick in. It's just a precaution. Better safe than sorry. Okay, that's in. And just have to go across here. Into the access. I was just paddling across, looking around, and there's the view that I had from my campsite. So my campsite must be right behind there. It's kind of cool. Also, on 118, when I was paddling past, it looked like there might be a trail up to the top of a hill or something. It would probably be like over in this direction, where you can maybe see the sun come up. So if you've ever stayed on 118, let me know. Also, look at this. Back there, all dark and brooding. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm not gonna get anywhere if I keep doing this again, so off I go, paddling into the sun. All right, it's 9:30, and I'm just at the hairpin turn, elbow turn, not sure what you want to call it, where I totally changed directions. And so far everything is good. The sun has been coming and going. There's some light clouds in the sky, and for the most part, I haven't had much of it since I filmed last time. But it's back out now, and maybe it'll stay with me through the rest of my paddle. It's a very calm, peaceful weekend, and I got to see a lot of other things, like the moon, and beautiful scenery, some fall colors, and the white quartzite mountains, which I haven't seen in a while. So all good all the way around. Well, it's 5 to 10, and I'm just making my way through Johnny. Probably about a kilometer-ish to the axis, maybe a little less. Just judging by eye, I really don't know for sure. It's a little bit windy out here. I definitely have a headwind. The water's a little choppy, but it's not too bad. And the sun has been gone for most of this part of the paddle anyways. You can see the access from here off in the distance with all the little cluster of cottages that are over there. And that's about it. It's hard to believe that 2 days ago at exactly this time I was just ahead here taking pictures with my tripod set up on that dock. With mirror water. It's amazing how things can be so different. Well, it's about 10 after 10 and I'm just approaching the launch and a speedboat just came by. Other than the people on the other campsite, there's people I've seen all weekend, and I'm not sure where they dock. If they go to the same place as me, or if there's another spot. It looks like they're pulling up against the wall. Alright, so they're actually just dropping someone off at their car. They're not pulling the boat out of the water. So I have lots of time, no rush. And I'm just putting all my stuff here. I'm going to pull the car up here where I unloaded on Friday. And that's a wrap. Alright, well, I'm just going to insert this at the end of the video as the recap. Great weekend here in Killarney. I'm so happy I came. The weather was amazing. I mean, for the end of October to have temperatures, I mean, my thermometer was showing up to 40 degrees in the sun yesterday. Beautiful weather, cooler nights, great sleeps. Had some delicious food. I loved those quesadillas last night. They were so good. My big steak on the fire. I like to have those during the summer, so I'm glad I got that in, and great breakfast as well. Relaxing trip, nothing crazy, but I enjoyed it immensely. There won't be too many weekends like this anymore for 2024, so I'm glad I got out and I got to do this. Done a couple of challenging trips this year, not what I normally have. I've had a rough year. May long weekend I wasn't well. Canada Day weekend I ended up in the hospital needing a blood transfusion. I couldn't get out. May long weekend I did get out, but I just did a simple trip at Kiosk. My August long weekend trip was amazing in Quebec, but I haven't shared those videos with you guys because I'm going to be speaking about the trip during the spring presentations, and I don't want to spoil it for everyone. For those of you I contacted who have been loyal followers since the beginning, I do have your name on a list, and I will be sending you those links to see the videos beforehand. However, I haven't created them yet. I've just been so busy doing stuff, working on getting the house sold and all these other things in addition to, you know, tripping and making the normal videos. So I haven't forgot about you. Just a note that I do camp year-round, so I will be still publishing a video every week as I have for over 6 years. I'll be getting out on some fall canoe trips still, maybe some canoe hot tent trips, and then I'll go right into winter camping. So I hope you stay tuned to my channel. Let me know if you want to see anything, and thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.